Good morning and welcome to the first work week of 2024. I'm actually, I don't know, I don't know how to feel about this. It feels really strange thinking that the holidays are over and I am getting started back into work and PhD and life and sitting at my desk again every single day for the next however long. But hi, welcome. I'm Michaela. I'm a PhD student at the University of Tübingen. My husband and I are originally from New Zealand, but we moved to Germany for my studies in 2021, end of 2021, and I started my PhD January of 2022. So technically coming up in a few weeks is like my official 2 years of doing my PhD. But if you've been on my channel for a while, you know that my proper first year of my PhD was such a mess. Like, it took us 8 months to get my visa, and that took so much time out of everything because like I had to see my paperwork a million times, and anyway, it just took a lot of time. Then I got really sick for 6 months between COVID and new medications and a whole bunch of different stuff. And so I feel like my first year of my PhD was kind of like a trial year getting into things. And then I was also unfunded and my funding officially started. I got a scholarship, so I documented that whole process as well. But I got a scholarship that started in May of last year. So I feel like even though I started a year and 4 months before I got a scholarship, I kind of really feel like I've done a year to a year and a half of a PhD. So we'll see if that qualifies as an explanation. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Here in Germany, PhDs are generally free apart from a administration fee. So if I go over what a normal PhD of 3 years is, it's totally fine because I just keep paying administration fees and I don't have to pay for like tuition or anything. But yeah, anyway, I don't know why I went on that long tangent, but it is the start of a new work year. I keep saying work year because it's not the start of a new year that's happened, and it's the start of a new work year, and I feel like I'm trying to separate things a bit more this year because one of my goals for the year is like balance, and I'm finding that I didn't have much of a work-life balance last year. And so I've got my year, and then I've got my work year. And so yeah, today is the beginning of a new work year. My goal is for this video to be a work week in my life, but we'll see. It might be a really long video, or if it's true 2023 Michaela, I will forget that I'm doing a work week video, but I'm trying not to forget. And yeah, we'll see. So I actually need to start. I have already done some stuff this morning. I am trying to focus more on my languages this year. I really want to improve my German, and then in my German and Spanish, because I'm obviously living in Germany, and I did a Spanish minor and I've forgotten so much of it because I'm just not using it. And so I'm trying to keep up with that. So those are kind of my two main languages for the year. And then I try and learn languages for every single place that we travel to. And we're traveling to Italy in September. So I've just picked up like a little bit of Italian on Duolingo. I'm doing it like every other day or something. So it's not like massively important, but it's more that I just want to be able to speak a little bit so that when we're there, I don't know, I just think it's important to be able to speak the language of, or at least a little bit of the place where you're going to, so that you're not stuck if something goes wrong. But it's also just kind of respectful to them, like it's their culture. I think it's kind of cool to learn their language. Anyway, another thing, another ramble for the morning. I have done some Duolingo this morning. I was hoping to only start work at 10 because that's what I'd allotted, but it's fine. I started work as in Duolingo at 9:15, and so we've started a little bit early, and I am just going to get on with the rest of my day now. I am going to need to take a little bit of a break to shower and get ready, because even though I look normal, I showered last night. I have got a meeting at midday, and so I am wanting to just like get ready for it because it's with my department. I'll link it up here, but I'm following a new like diary process, planning process this year, and so I can link up my video of me talking through that. But I had a big busy day yesterday, and then last night I started planning out today. So I'm just gonna go through that and tick off the stuff that I have done, like my Duolingo, I've done that, and then write out, like, it's got a section for I'm grateful for, affirmations, today's self-care, today's focus, today's intentions, what do I want to achieve, and all of that. So I'm going to go through and do that to start my day off good and well, and then I'm going to get into some work, and I'm going to work as long as I can until my meeting. I was going to go into the office, but I started my period and I feel gross, so while I'm waiting for the Nurofen to kick in, I'm going to be working from home, and then I'll go in later, obviously. So yeah, welcome to Monday. Happy Monday. I hope you're doing well. Sorry for that very long intro on this supposed weekly video. I hope that every single day won't have this long of an intro, but hi, happy Monday. Happy first day back at work if you're also going back to work, and if you're not, enjoy your holiday while it lasts. Read those books and listen to that music and sit in the sun if you're in New Zealand, or if you're not, enjoy the snow, because it snowed in Tübingen last night, which is super exciting. But yeah, I'm gonna get onto this and let's start this work day.
Full stop. Can't believe I live in your thoughts. I think about you all the time, morning, evening, and midnight. Such a wonderful delight.
Okay, so I've been going for almost an hour on the early medical stuff, but I need to shower now and get ready to go. The hair has gone up because the hair always goes up. I have too much of it, and I had it in plaits last night, so it was quite puffy. But I have just been transcribing an interview that my colleague did. I use a transcription software, so thankfully it's not that hard for me to do, but I just have to go through and check it because New Zealand accents sometimes don't get picked up very well, and also it's just, I don't know, it's an automatic transcription software, and so it's AI generated, I think, but it just doesn't account for everything, so need to go through and check it. But I'm at 24 minutes of 58, so I'm getting there. I've definitely got a lot more to do before tonight, but I have to finish it today basically, so that is my main goal for the day. But I need to shower and I need to pack up my bag so I can go, and yeah, nice relaxing morning at home. I'm ready, but I'm running late and I missed my bus, so I'm rushing to the next one. So off to my first meeting, which I'm gonna be late for. Go me.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming.
I'm gonna be honest, I feel like trash. Today was a really long day. I went to the office and I worked and I crossed off some big ticket items off my to-do list, which was really nice, which I think I showed you me ticking them off. And then we had our department seminar at 6:30, and then we all go out to dinner afterwards, but I'd already eaten dinner. And then I missed my bus, so I had to like rush home to my meeting, which was at 9, and then that finished at 9:30, and then I've kind of been doom scrolling since. And so I've got a headache, and I know it's all like period related, and I'm holding my neck funny. I'm just uncomfortable, and so I'm gonna call it a night. I've made my overnight oats. I'm being that girl. I'm trying to stick to my to-do list even though I feel terrible. And on my to-do list it said I had to make overnight oats so that tomorrow morning's breakfast was prepared and I can just pick it up and go, because I have a GP appointment tomorrow morning, so I need to get to that basically. And yeah, that's about it. I am gonna go so I can go to sleep and try and get 8 hours of sleep. It's like 11:15 and I want to get up at 7, and so I've got 15 minutes to get into bed and go to sleep. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Luke always tries to distract me as soon as I start filming. Good morning, happy Tuesday. Happy work day number 2. Today's gonna be an interesting day. I don't really know how it's gonna go, but I'm gonna try keep up with it. Basically, I've got a bit more leeway today because I calculated that I worked 11 hours yesterday, which is a bit much for the first day, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not surprised I was so tired at the end of the day, but anyway, it's fine. We're starting a new day and it means that I've got a bit more leeway today. I actually have a GP appointment at 9, which I need to leave for very soon. It's -7 degrees, so I am not cycling. I'm gonna take the bus because the buses are heated. -7.
Damn.
I know. So I'm gonna take the bus and do some readings on the bus, and I've got my appointment. I don't know how long it's gonna be. They're supposed to be like 15 minutes, but then you end up waiting in the waiting room for ages, so
Like an hour.
yeah, sometimes. So we'll see how busy it is. And then I think I'm gonna go straight to the office because I've got some books to deposit, put back in my office after the Christmas holidays. And I also think that if I'm down there, I might as well just get a little bit of work done. Plus, my office has a microwave, and I've made overnight oats because I haven't had breakfast yet. And we don't have a microwave here. So either I'd have to do it in a pot, which porridge always sticks in pots, or do it in a microwave. So I'm choosing the microwave. And then Luke needs to leave here, I think around 11:30, 12ish. So I'm gonna try come back for around then because we've got an Amazon delivery. But yeah, that's kind of the overview for today. I will take you around and yeah, hopefully it's still a good work day and I can still be productive despite all of that. Oh, I've also got film group tonight and we are leading it. So I think I have to be there at like 6:30. Which also puts like a cap on the other end of the day, which is kind of nice because one of my goals for this year was to prioritize appointments in the sense of like not feel like a workaholic, because I often cancel things because I hadn't worked enough that day, and so I'm trying to stay on top of my work so that I can get to my appointments. But yeah, anyway, good morning. Let's go through Tuesday.
Was out drinking, looking for the next thing. I couldn't really settle down. Always on the run, I didn't want to slow down. But baby, then you came around. Yeah, you came around. No, I won't ever let you down. I promise you that I'll hold on. I know that it gets tough sometimes, so I'm here to remind you, love. The sun will shine on you wherever you go. Wherever you go, and when it gets dark, stay strong. You're never alone. You're never alone. The sun.
I've realized the problem is Luke always leaves the cupboards open. And then I sit down and I don't notice it until I start filming. Anyway, I am about to take my lunch break. It is 2:15 and I thought I would show you what I've been working on this morning, because I was working on one task and I've just finished it and it's done and it looks good. So for some context, my new second supervisor asked me to come up with a time plan for the year, And so I basically just laid out exactly what I'm going to be doing, hopefully each month this year. And so I separated it into what I want to be focusing on. So like time and temporality, Gregory's minor works, like stuff that I want to be focusing on and trying to achieve within those things. So I want to complete research on this kind of thing. I want to look at and select translations for this specific thing, so forth. And then down here I've got like checkable goals. So today's the 9th of Jan and I can tick that off because I've officially submitted my yearly plan. And then on the 22nd of Jan, hopefully that's what I'm aiming for, is submitting the draft or having a meeting with my supervisor. And then in February I've just got one focus rather than here having 2 focuses. And then here I've got 2 focuses again, and I've basically just gone through and put in like hard and fast things that I'm trying to stick to, and then I've also put it in italics when it's something that's not yet fixed. So like sometime in this week I want to meet with my supervisors, and so I've put it in there so that we can talk about it and find a time that works for them within that week. But yeah, so my whole thing is basically I've got 3 sections of this section of my PhD, and in the first section I've already done a lot of research on it, and so I'm aiming about 2 weeks for each segment. Each segment should be maybe 5 to 10,000 words, hopefully not 10,000, but I know myself. And so yeah, I am estimating about 2 weeks to write each segment because I've already researched it quite a lot. And then when I get to the second segment, which is on virtue, so this is on time and temporality, it's the section I'm currently working on. As soon as I get to virtue, I'm giving myself 2 months for initial research. I think it's 2 months. April, virtue, where does it start? Here. Yeah, 2 months for initial research, and then 3 weeks per segment because it's less researched than what my first one is. Like I've done a presentation on my first segment, so I think I only need about 2 weeks, but hopefully I can do these sections in 3 weeks. Obviously I've put in some leeway in there because I've got a presentation on the 3rd of July at the conference, the medieval conference, that it's like an annual conference. It's one of the biggest conferences. I'm sorry about my phone, I've put it on silent. So I've got a conference here, and so I've given myself 2 weeks leeway to write the presentation, but should this section not be done, I can always push it into those 2 weeks and vice versa. So I've got 3 week sections for this segment, and then when I go into the third section I've only got 2 segments, whereas my other ones have all had 3 segments. And so I'm giving myself 2 months for initial research and then a month each for the segments because they're obviously going to be a bit bigger. And then in December, I'm hoping to completely finish everything. So put it all together, write a conclusion, write an introduction, and then that should be like a good chunk of my PhD done, which is kind of scary seeing this. My PhD is essentially 2 big sections. I've got 2 different sources that I'm analyzing, and so this should be the year that I completely finish one of my sources, which is kind of scary, kind of intimidating, but it's also nice to look at this and see like, oh my gosh, all the research that I've done over the last year, doing a lot of background research and looking into stuff, is actually culminating as something, which is quite exciting. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. I don't know if that was at all interesting. I don't know if anyone else out there likes this kind of organization. I definitely find that stuff like this helps me. Is this done? No, okay, sorry. I definitely find that stuff like this helps me stay on track throughout the year. I'm definitely a goals-based person and a plans-based person, and I think the reason a lot hasn't got done on my PhD, in my opinion, over the last 2 years is because I haven't had these kind of defined goals. And part of it was that I was doing initial research about my source, and so I just didn't know enough about it to be able to make goals because I didn't know what I was going to be writing about. Whereas now that I've done a lot of the research and everything and I've got stuff to draw from, I am feeling confident enough to go forth and write. And so a lot of what this year is just going to be consolidating information that I have, coming up with my argument for each segment, analyzing my examples that I've already found and stuff like that. So yeah, overall I think it's a good plan, and it should help me stay on track this year. And I'm really excited to get to the end of each month, and I'm doing like monthly reviews with my general planning stuff, my life. I'm also going to do like a work life segment in there where I talk about how I'm staying on track with this kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm excited to go through it each month and see how it goes, because I just want to, yeah, I feel like I've read a lot and I'm ready to just start writing and doing things. So yeah, that's what I've done, and now I think I deserve a lunch break. So I'm gonna go eat, and I will probably see you with an update very soon. I have a guitar on, you can't see. Black on black.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today, and I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day. I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke, and I will try to fix what has been broken, and take this weight off my shoulders, 'cause I know yesterday ain't coming back. I'm gonna let the past stay in the cold. I will listen to the ocean, let its unsaid words be spoken, and I'll let my mind be carried by the waves. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
I've done the wonderful thing of not talking today. So I kept saying, I'm going to talk now, and I just didn't the whole day. So you got a montage of day Wednesday. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. Day Wednesday. Basically, today was total hectic. I slept through my alarm, and so I was going to go to the gym in the morning, and then I didn't, because I figured that by the time I woke up and did my morning routine, which I'm trying to stick to, that I would have got to the gym for 10, got to the office for 12, gone straight to lunch because we have a department lunch on Wednesdays, got back to the office at 1:30 and only started my work day at 1:30, and I thought that that's not good for my brain and for my lack of chaos. So I decided to go to the office, get my work day done, and then I went to the gym at, I think I got there like 7-ish. So it actually wasn't bad timing. And I got a whole bunch of work done today, filmed a study with me, read a whole bunch, found some articles to read, structured my week for the rest of the time in the office. Structured my work week. Anyway, and then I went to the gym for the first time this year, so feeling very on top of things, very good. And then I came home and I had a call with my best friend in New Zealand. Hi Sarah. She's coming over in August, and so we started planning over the trip and just figuring out where we're wanting to go, what we're wanting to do, dates for stuff and everything. And then that's where we got to now. And so it's like 11:45 and I'm very tired, but I'll see you tomorrow.
Appalachian sunrise meets my skin. Even with my eyes still closed, I can feel it coming in. Golden, golden, I'll follow only golden, 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 golden things. Mountain Laurel high fives for miles.
Hi, good morning. You're gonna have to deal with getting ready Michaela because I am trying to get ready to get out the door. But one of my goals for this year is to actually, oh gosh, hello. One of my goals for this year is to actually get ready, if that makes sense. Because I know last year I felt really trash about myself a lot of times because I would just rush out the door and not look put together and just look like I looked like how I felt, I think is the best way to explain that. And so one of my goals for this year is to just spend a little bit time of getting ready, even if it means being like, I don't know, 5 minutes later getting to the office than what I had intended. And so that is one thing that I'm trying to keep up with this year. Usually that just means like putting on the barest amount of makeup, as in doing my brows so that they're not crazy, because I'm prone to crazy brows, and doing mascara because I find that just makes me look like I've put in some effort. I always wear lip balm. I don't wear any tinted or coloured lip balm because I cannot be bothered. Because for me, my lips are dry. I'm not thinking about looking good. I'm thinking about not feeling like my world is ending. I feel like if you've gone through Accutane, you understand the feeling of like dry skin, and it just feels like your world is ending. So no, so that's pretty much all I do. Sometimes I'll put on some powder, but I don't have any meetings today in person, and so I don't feel like it. I feel like just feeling like a normal person and letting my skin breathe. So we've got brows and we've got eyes, and then my main thing is actually putting on jewelry, because I feel like if you've put on jewelry, it makes it seem like you've done it with intention, even if you've literally just like chucked it on with no thought, i.e. I'm wearing the exact same jewelry I wore yesterday. It just makes me feel like it looks like I've put in effort, even though it's taken me 2 seconds. And so, oh, brushing my hair as well, but that's more a self-care thing. I got really bad last year about just not brushing my hair and just sticking it up in a bun. I'm trying to take care of my hair a bit more, especially because I'm trying to grow it out, and it is ridiculously long, which means it gets ridiculously tangled. And so I'm actually spending the time trying to take care of it. So yeah, I got on my favorite bracelet, which I bought in Jerusalem. I'll show you that in a second. And I've got a necklace on that I think my mum bought me, but I can totally be wrong about that because I genuinely don't remember where it came from. I just know that I got it in New Zealand before I left. And then I don't have them on yet, but I'm going to put my earrings on. I actually just started re-wearing them for the first time. I got them for my wedding, and then I felt really weird wearing them because I was like, well, I got them for my wedding, why would I re-wear that? But I realised that it feels nice to wear my wedding stuff, and so I am. So I'm going to put those on in a bit. This is the bracelet. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it because the lighting here sucks, but there you go. This is a bracelet I got in Jerusalem at the markets, and it just makes me feel pretty. And then I don't do anything with my rings apart from my wedding rings because I find when I'm typing it just irritates me. So yeah, anyway, hi, hello, good morning. It's Thursday. I've got a very busy day again today. I've spent the morning at home because I had some calls this morning and I didn't want to do them at the office, and so I did them at home. And then I'm worship leading at church on Sunday and I needed to prep the songs. So because we've got our practice tonight, I needed to do that today. So yeah, that's why I've stayed home. It's 11:14. I was hoping to be at the office at 11:30, but it's just gonna happen. I'll get there when I get there. Yeah, that's about my morning. This is not typical. Oh, come on. Welcome back. This is not typical. I normally try and get to the office for 10 at the latest, but I did have therapy today, so that pushed everything out. Final thing I'll say before I rush out the door is one thing that I'm definitely enacting this year is perfume. I bought a perfume when I moved to Germany and I finally run through it. But it's from the brand 4711, which is probably not said 4711, but it's that famous one from Köln. And I'm obsessed with it. And my mum and I went there together when we were on holiday and we both bought a perfume. We both got the same ones. So I have the Magnolia scent and the, I think it's Lily of the Valley. And I'm just cycling through them because they make me feel put together. And so, yeah, I think I'm going to wear Lily of the Valley today because I wore Magnolia yesterday. I honestly don't know how you're supposed to put on perfume. I put it on like body spray, which is probably wasteful, but makes me feel done. Anyway, I'm going to go to the office now. Thanks for getting ready with me very lightly. And yeah, take you through my day.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, had to reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong. Hey, look at me, man, what I've become. I've been running east, looking for a sunset, digging deep since '99. What I thought was gone was sitting in my pocket in plain sight all along. I think it's time for me to go.
Was out drinking, looking for the next thing. I couldn't really settle down. Always on the road, I didn't want to slow down, but baby, then you came around. Yeah, you came around. No, I won't never let you down. I promise you that I'll hold on. I know.
Good morning, it's Friday finally. And so far, I'm really proud of myself. I've worked 33 hours this week so far, and my days have kind of been a little bit all over the place. Like, I've kept to a relatively good structure, but on the first day I worked 11 hours, which is what most of my fortnightly Mondays look like, and it's just exhausting. So the rest of the week was kind of a bit of a mess, but most of that was because I had appointments in the evening. So on Tuesday I worked 6 hours and then I had an appointment in the evening, and then Wednesday I worked 8 hours 20, and then yesterday I had another appointment in the evening, so I only worked 7 hours. This is not including lunch, by the way. And then today I worked 1 hour and 15 so far, so not that much yet today, but I don't have an appointment tonight. It's more I want to go to the gym, and I'm hoping to go to the gym after work. Honestly, like, my whole schedule that I'd set for this week has been thrown out a little bit just because I found out that the showers at the gym have been permanently closed, or at least for the foreseeable future, and so I can't shower at the gym before going to the office, which means I kind of want to go to the gym after work, but that's when everyone goes, and my ideal workout time is the morning. So just for the time being, I'm going to be working out in the evening. It's also, I guess, one good thing about that is that I get to start work relatively early and get my work day out, so that I'm not thinking about it when I'm at the gym, and the gym's more of like a wind down stress relief thing. So yeah, that's what my plan is for today. Basically is to go and work, try and finish some readings, and then go to the gym. I actually started my day, one of my focuses for this year is to do my languages a bit more seriously, and I'm reading through this book at the moment. It is very intense. It's in German, and it's all about like immigration politics and the way that we work towards or against an inclusive society and integration and all that. It's really interesting. It's honestly very interesting. It just, I'm so slow at it because it's very difficult. So I don't know, I'm hoping to maybe finish that this year, but we'll see. And I'm about to film a video actually, because I was supposed to have a video come out today and it hasn't even been recorded. So this is the nicest I'm going to be looking today, because obviously I can't film at the office, and then after the office I'm going to the gym, and so I'm just going to look like a slob. So I thought I'd film it now while I look relatively decent, and yeah, that should already be out by the time you see this, so going back in time. But yeah, that's what I'm planning on for today, and yeah.
I see it in your eyes. Yeah, I can read the signs. You need to get away. It's time we make a change. Oh, you know you'll always have me. Baby, I will always stay with you. So put your trust in me. We'll work it out.
I am home from the office now. I didn't film that much, but I had a very productive day. I think I filmed me ticking stuff off. So yeah, I'm really happy with what I got done. I am kind of frustrated that it took me quite a few days to get one of the readings done. I was kind of hoping that I'd get that done on Wednesday. And it's now Friday and I've just finished it, so that's not so good. But I did get some articles ready yesterday, which is good. I think I read 3 articles and I finished the book today, and yeah, overall I'm pretty happy with how today went. And then I just had a chill afternoon copying my notes over. I showed in a previous video how I take my notes and everything, where I basically read it, and generally what I do is I have the PDF open in Chrome and I'll copy over the direct quotes as I'm reading. But the book that I was reading today, I started when we were away on holiday, and so I'd started it on my tablet so I didn't have to take my computer with me, and I just decided to finish it on my tablet because I was focused and it was working not being on my computer. But it then meant that I had to copy over all the notes because I'd highlighted them rather than just directly copying them over while I was reading, and so that took some time this afternoon. So I just put on an episode of Grey's Anatomy and got to work with that. So it was quite an it was quite a chill afternoon, which was really nice for a Friday. I think I need to plan that in for myself a bit more, which is quite cool. But I do have a little bit more to do, so I'm going to see if I can get anything done tonight. I don't know what the plan is with Luke. Like, I don't know if he's wanting to keep working or if he wants to take the night off. Then I'll see. I might just get some more work done tomorrow. But for now, that's like Friday done, which is really nice. I am going to edit a video that I filmed this week because it was supposed to go up today and I didn't film it earlier. So I haven't been able to edit anything, and so I'm going to do that now. It's like a relaxing kind of Friday afternoon, evening while I wait for the food to cook. We do have dinner on. But yeah, it's 7:40, I'm home now, and I think it's just going to be a chill evening. So it's Friday evening. We have...
Wait, what do you mean, this evening? Today? This week?
This evening. I edited my video. Luke did lots of washing. You did the last load.
I did.
Okay. And we ate food. And we watched the final episode of season 1 of Sherlock. And...
The
Benedict
Cucumbery one.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
That one.
And we caught up on each other's TikToks / Instagram reels.
We did.
And now we're both tired. Luke says he needs to shower. What's up with your hair? It's like flattened in the middle.
It's because I was wearing a beanie. my hair gets wet when I shower, and then I put a beanie on and I cycle down to the gym and it goes floof. And then I get sweaty and it gets wet, and then I put a beanie on and then it goes floof more, and then ends up with a...
I didn't make it to the gym today, and I haven't stretched today, and I'm tired.
Failure.
This rude. Robitussin. But Luke's gonna shower, I'm gonna go to bed. Maybe read. What are you doing?
Playing with your pop socket?
Yeah.
Is that what they're called?
I was at home group the other day and someone saw me playing with it. Because it just goes, it's like a pop socket. And somebody took my phone off me and started playing with it.
It's a bit rude.
Like, okay.
My arm's going dead.
Okay. I might talk to you tomorrow because I know this is the work week.
I hope you talk to me tomorrow.
No. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll end this video here.
Maybe you won't.
No, to the video. Of course I'll speak to you tomorrow.
That's cool.
Rude. But thanks for coming along my work week with me. No, I can't do this right now. I was going to reflect on the week and I'm too tired. So I will talk to you tomorrow. Very quickly. We'll just do like a quick recap on the week.
Reflections.
Weekly reflections. Oak and tough.
Oak and tough.
Anyway, yes. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. It's going to be like 2 seconds for you. It's going to be 12 hours probably for me. Toodles. Weird. You're so strange. Okay, bye. Okay. It is Sunday evening and I've decided that whenever I do these work week kind of videos that I will end it on Sunday, because I did end up doing a few things over the last 2 days. Yeah, over the last 2 days, and so I feel like then I can kind of explain through my week and do a proper wrap up, and then also, I don't know, like plan out the next week. Obviously I'm not going to do that on camera, but since I'm already here and in the mood, I thought that it's just a good time to wrap everything up. So it is Sunday and I honestly have to say this is the best work week I have had in like over a year. I felt like I really achieved that sense of balance that I was trying to find, where I got to work at a pretty decent time. I think I got there between 10 and 10:30 almost every single day, and that was despite having different appointments throughout the week. And I got, to be honest, like a good amount of work done each day, and I stuck true to my appointments that I had in the evening, because that's something I really struggled with last year, was starting work late for whatever reason and then working late into the evening and having to cancel appointments, or feeling like I needed to cancel appointments in the evening because I hadn't got all my work done, and just having like some sort of chaotic schedule. And so I'm really like stoked with how balanced this week was, and I actually had an appointment Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, and then I had Friday off. And so this week was actually really, really hectic. I had my seminar, my like department seminar, and then work meeting in New Zealand. So I finished at 10 on Monday. And then Tuesday I had my home group, which we were leading. Wednesday I had a call with my friend in New Zealand who is coming over in August, and so we started planning out what we want to do and everything. And then Thursday I had worship practice because I was on worship leading this weekend at church, and so we had our practice on Thursday. And then Friday I just had like took a chill evening, and so it was actually a ridiculously busy week outside of uni. And so I'm really glad that I had a really good uni week slash work week, because it meant that I actually got everything done that I had intended to get done, like the most important parts. Obviously I didn't read as much as I'd hoped to, and I meant to do that this weekend, but I just felt so exhausted that yesterday I felt like I needed a bit more of a break. And then today we were at church for most of the day slash getting stuff done. I got some more organisation done this weekend, which is a video coming out at some point. And so yeah, I didn't get as much done this weekend as I'd hoped, but considering that, I still got some work done. So on Monday, I got 11 hours of work done. That was hectic and not fun, and I felt so exhausted at the end of the day. But I felt like it was a good balance. Like I took some good breaks throughout the day. It was just that that's when I had most of my meetings, and so Monday was just a busy day, and all of my Mondays are actually really busy days, which is unfortunate because normally then Tuesday becomes my crash day, which is kind of sucky. I feel like you start the week, have a crash day, and then kind of build back up and try and make the hours back throughout the week. So I know that's something I struggled with a lot last year, was Tuesdays, and feeling like I just was so exhausted Tuesdays and I didn't get that much done. And so I'm really proud. I actually got 6 hours of work done. This is not including lunch breaks, by the way. So I got 6 hours of work done, which combined with 11 hours from the previous day, I'm really not mad about. I had my GP appointment in the morning and I had home group, and so I just tried to get some stuff done in the middle, and the fact that I got 6 hours was really good compared to last year. Wednesday I got 8 hours 20 done, which is really good. My appointment was at 9 p.m, so I actually had time throughout the day, which was really nice. And I went to the gym that day as well. So Wednesday I think was actually a really good day. Thursday I got 7 hours of work done, so again a little bit less, but I had the appointment in the evening that I couldn't miss, and I had a later start because I had to finalize everything for that appointment in the evening. And then Friday I got 8.5 hours work done, so that was a really long day. I track everything with Clockify, and so I mean it's going to be coming out in a video I think this coming Friday, but it's coming out soon. I track everything with Clockify. But then this weekend I got half an hour of work done, so it's really not that much. But I stayed on top of my language learning, and I did a little bit of PhD work while I was waiting for Luke to come home last night. So yeah, overall I'm like really stoked with that week. I felt like it was a really nice balanced week, and I think it's a good routine to get into because next week is going to be a really hectic writing week. I basically have to submit a fairly decent sized piece of writing, I think like 5,000 words on Monday week. So obviously not tomorrow, but in a week from now. And I don't know how I'm planning on doing that, but I'm just gonna have to do it. I think it's probably gonna end up in me working the weekend, unfortunately, but I do basically need to get that done before next Monday. That's the last day I can submit it, and so it's gonna be a busy week. I'm gonna be filming it, so get ready for another work week in my life slash writing week in my life. I'm going to take you through how I organize my notes and how I plan out an essay, how I write stuff. Hopefully it'll be fine. I've been thinking a lot about it as I've been taking my notes for everything, and so I've already got some bullet points of stuff I want to discuss, but it's just, yeah, it's feeling a little bit overwhelming. So we'll see how next week goes. I'm hoping to just still have some balance and still just get through life in a good way and survive the week, but not just survive. We're gonna thrive this year. We're gonna do well with our work week structure. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this week went, and it was a really good first week back into the year. It was a bit busier than what I'm used to, but I think it was very much needed. So thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this ridiculously long video, and that, I don't know, it got you invigorated for the year starting, or maybe gave you some ideas on how to structure your week if you're somebody who does really well with control and a plan and a structure for the week. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you with another video very soon. Bye!
Speak with clarity, 'cause there's too much noise around us. Or maybe it's just me.